Hello students, and welcome to the last video here of this lesson. And we're just going to do one of these examples, and it's a little bit difficult. Okay, so it reads the fourth and seventh terms of an arithmetic sequence are -8 and 4, respectively. Write recursive and explicit rules for the sequence. So let's make sure we know what we're dealing with here. We know that this is arithmetic, okay? So it has a common difference. If it was geometric, you would have a common ratio. And we don't know the first term, we don't know the second term. The only terms that we know are the fourth and the seventh term here. Okay. So with that, we can actually do a lot, and it actually is enough information for us to figure out all of the other terms. So the first term, A1, I don't know what that is. A2, don't know what it is. A3, don't know. A4, don't know. A4 we do know. It's -8. Okay. That's because it says it's the fourth term. A5, don't know. A6, don't know. And A7 says that it is 4. Okay. And what we're going to try to find here in this first part of the problem is to find the common difference. So we're going to find common difference. Okay. Well, I don't know what it is, so we'll just call it D. But I know that I'm going to add it once to go from A4 to A5. I'm going to add it twice to go from A5 to A6, and I'm going to add it 3 times to go from A6 to A7. So one thing that I do know is that -8 plus D plus D plus D equals 4. And now this is a relatively simple equation. I can solve this and get -8 plus 3D equals 4. 3D equals 12, D equals 4. And let's check if this is true. -8 plus 4 is -4. -4 plus 4 again is 0. 0 plus 4 again is 4. Okay, so common difference now, we know it's equal to 4. Okay. And remember, we're asked to find the recursive, let's see here. We're asked to find the recursive rules and the explicit rule. And for both of these, we need A1. Okay. Well, now we can sort of work backwards. Okay. So we know that A1 plus the common difference 3 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Is equal to A4. Okay. Now, another way that we can solve this is that A1 plus the common difference 6 times will give you A7. And I'll show you that for this process, both of these methods work just fine. Okay. And this is why this is the advantage that we have of finding D first. Okay? So A1 plus 3D, which is 4, okay, is equal to A4, which happens to be -8. So this is A1 plus 12 equals -8. That means A1 is equal to -20. And this is another way of doing this. A1 plus 6 times D is equal to A7, which is 4. So A1 plus 24 is equal to 4. So A1 is equal to -20. Okay. So both of these ways work just fine. Okay. So for the recursive rule, we need sort of two sentences. First, we need to tell what's A1. Well, we already figured that out. It's -20. And then we need to figure out how to go from an minus 1, how to go from the previous term to the current term. Well, we're just adding the common difference, right? Because this is an arithmetic series. We're just adding a bunch of things. So this is plus the common difference, which is 4. For the explicit equation, remember from the previous videos that a sub n is just the first term plus the common difference times n minus 1. So we can rewrite, and then we can just rewrite this using the numbers that we already know. A sub n is equal to a1, which in this case is negative 20, plus the difference, which is 4, times n minus 1. Okay. And one of the things you can do is you can try and check, and it's worthwhile to do some of these earlier on just to convince yourself if you ever doubt yourself. So try, a6. Does that work? Well, a6 is, in this case, n is equal to 6, so negative 2 plus 4 times 6 minus 1. That's negative 20 plus 20, which is 0, which is in fact what we have up here. 8 plus 4 is negative 4, and then negative 4 plus 4 again is 0. Okay. You can check a few other things. Maybe we can check, a7. Well, this is negative 20 plus the common difference times 7 minus 1. So this is negative 20 plus 4 times 6, negative 20 plus 24, 4, okay, which is what we were given in the problem to begin with. So, basically the point to all of this is that if we, the process is, since we don't know the first term, we don't know any other terms except we only know 2 terms somewhere in here. We want to use those 2 terms. We want to use, this is the known that we were given, this is the other known that we were given. We want to use these 2 terms here to figure out the common difference, and then use the common difference to write the recursive and the explicit rules. Well, there you have it. This is sort of the end of our lesson here on sequences. As always, work at this. There's a sort of a logic and a reason to this, and it's not always apparent when you first look at it. And ask your teacher for help if you need it. Have a wonderful day.